My love for the art of photography began in the darkroom many years ago, and in those days my paper of choice for all my quality black and white work was the Baryta style papers. Now, the original Baryta papers were introduced in the late 19th century and were characterised by the Baryta layer, which was a coating of barium sulfate that gave the paper a bright, smooth surface and improved image sharpness and, of course, clarity. What was striking for me was their exceptional tonal range and detail, and of course, the longevity. As digital printing technologies have evolved, so too have Baryta papers. This is where Canson Infinity Baryta Photographique Matte 2 really shines. At a first glance, it might not look like the conventional Baryta paper that you're used to seeing, with its extremely smooth surface and neutral base. But make no mistake, this is a true Baryta paper. It is one of the smoothest papers I've ever worked with. There is no texture, no stippling. It is truly smooth and extremely matte. And I mentioned that it's really smooth. I can't get over how smooth this paper is. Now, we'll talk a little bit later about what type of images benefit from the characteristics of this paper, but first, let's talk about the technical properties that make this paper so special. Now, the first thing to note is the weight and thickness of the paper. It has a weight of 310 GSM and a thickness of 0.31 millimeters, which makes it a heavy and sturdy paper, suitable for framing and display. It will hang well and it's very easy to work with. It has a microporous coating that provides excellent ink absorption, and it is made of alpha cellulose, which is a high quality material that offers excellent image stability and, of course, longevity. It also offers a wide colour gamut that allows for accurate colour reproduction with rich black tones. It has a high Dmax value, which means that it can produce deep blacks and high contrast images. The paper, of course, is acid free and pH neutral, which ensures that it will not yellow or fade over time, making it an ideal choice for fine art prints that need to last for generations. With my wedding and portrait work, the variables of how I shoot and how the image is post-produced and, of course, printed are set in stone. However, when it comes to my personal work, the capture is always the beginning of the creative journey. The post-production then guides the mood I want the image to portray, and finally, of course, it's the print, and with that comes the right choice of paper. I find this is a great way to stimulate creativity and come up with new ideas. Now, I'm lucky enough to work as a photographer full-time, but I'm also really passionate about photography as a hobby. I know this sounds strange. People ask, what do you do as a hobby besides photography? And my answer is photography. Weird, right? Look, I love exploring different styles and techniques outside of my normal work, and for me it is a great way to keep my creativity flowing. Now, in my architectural abstract work, I love photographing the abstract qualities of buildings and structures, but more importantly, the interplay between light and shadow. Different times of day can produce dramatically different lighting conditions, which can in turn create unique shadows and reflections on the surfaces of the buildings. Now, in some of these images, the smallest details can have a significant impact on the overall outcome, especially of how a photograph is perceived. Accentuating the fine texture of a material can add an extra dimension. This is where Canson Infinity Baryta Photographique Matte 2 really shines. The smooth surface with no texture adds to the optical sharpness of the image. There is literally nothing on the surface, as I mentioned earlier, that it can interfere with the fine image detail. And the ultra matte finish is perfect for controlling ambient reflections when prints are viewed in uncontrolled lighting conditions. The added bonus, of course, is the extremely neutral base. The overall feeling of this image is one of softness and hardness and sharpness all at the same time. The colour palette is soft but subtle. The lines and texture of the metallic structure really stands out. And I wanted a paper that could handle the balance of these two different features. The Canson Infinity Baryta Photographique 2 Matte was perfect for this. I love especially how the matte surface of the paper captures the light, allowing your eye to be drawn into the image and notice all the beautiful detail in the metallic structure. Now, overall, the Canson Infinity Baryta Photographique 2 Matte is a premium quality paper that provides exceptional image quality, great colour accuracy, and of course, longevity. This makes it an excellent choice for fine art prints, exhibition prints, and high quality photographic prints. Of course, our aesthetic judgments are as unique as we are, but I sincerely hope that this brief insight into this amazing paper will inspire you.